Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I missed, I think it was March favorites. I did miss that. So I didn't do the video, so I have quite a collection of things that I want to share with you. You know, we're approaching the end of the April, so yeah, let me just kind of share with you a couple of my favorites that I have been really loving for basically the past 2 months. I think I'm gonna start with shoes. I have 2 pairs of shoes that I want to share with you. I'm gonna start with these beauties. These are my Prada sneakers, and if you guys remember, I think it was 2 months ago or so, I did unbox and show you these shoes. I was kind of debating either to keep those or the silver. I ultimately opted for these. These are the Prada, like a classic, I would say classic sneakers. These are so nice, you guys. These are so pretty. I love this, you know, Prada logo on the thong. The rest is like pretty neutral, you know. There's obviously some Prada embossed here in the back, but like you don't really see it, if that makes sense. You just kind of, you know, if I wear my shorts or like a cropped pants, you know, then you can really see, you know, that front. So if you are like into logos, if not, you can hide it under the jeans, which happened many times to me. But I absolutely love this. I just want to give you like a little update, because few of you was asking me if I like these sneakers, if they're comfortable. They are comfortable. They are probably not as comfortable as, you know, some kind of Air, I don't know, cushiony New Balance or something, you know. Those are more like a fashion sneakers, but for, you know, designer sneakers, I think they are pretty comfortable. And yeah, they're all leather, so nice. I didn't have to like break them in on anything, like literally without within like few minutes they were just perfect. So highly recommend. If they're still available, I'm gonna try to link them down below. Sometimes they do change the color slightly, but I'll do my best to find these for you. The second pair of sneakers is from Dior. You guys, I love these. I literally have been wearing them pretty much since like the end of March, second half of March, when it's just becoming a little bit warmer in here. Today's there's like 80 degrees outside. It's really getting super humid, and I have been wearing a lot of like cropped pants and you know, kind of ankle length, you know, pants, and these are so nice. These are so comfortable. I love them. They run true to size. But I'm gonna just say one thing for, oh, by the way, this is the back with that little star. I'm gonna say one thing. If you have a high arch, you might find these to be a little bit too snug on you in this area. I have very narrow feet. I don't think my arch is high, but after wearing it for a few hours, I can kind of feel like they probably are slightly stretching, but they still, if you have a high arch, just keep that in mind, that this part might be quite uncomfortable. And I wore them so many times already, you guys, and so far they are holding beautifully. Yes, they got dirty, you know, because I'm using them, you know. And I just love these sneakers, and they are so cushiony, they are so comfortable. Love them. And you can only get them at dior.com, so you can go on the website and you know, search for those slip-on sneakers. They are amazing. So my husband, for the past, I would say 2 maybe 3 months, has been purchasing this water. It's called essential water, and we have it in this size, which is 20 ounces. It's 591 ml, or we have in the bigger bottle, like 2-liter bottles, 1-liter bottles. This water is full of electrolytes. I think that's what you call them, electrolytes. And it's apparently has a very high level of electrolytes, which helps your health. My husband suffers from like an acid reflux, because he has been drinking a lot of coffee throughout his life, and he told me that since he has been drinking this water, and he gets he probably have a couple of bottles of this every day. He said that his acid is so much better. It's so much more under control. He feels so much better. I know this is probably more pricey. I will do my best to link them down below. He ordered them from like Walmart. We always have like a house delivery, and literally my oldest son loves this water. I mean, to me it tastes like a water, but I know it has a lot of good stuff in it. So it has been proven, and I'm telling you guys, it's something in this water that helps even like your immune system, you know, that you are more immune to any ugly diseases out there, basically. So yeah, something to, you know, possibly consider. I will certainly try to find it and link it down below as well. All right, I have one more item that I want to share with you guys, and this is my steamer. You guys probably know, if you follow my channel, how much I hate ironing. I cannot stand ironing. I can do laundry, I can fold laundry forever, I love folding, but I just cannot iron, okay? This is just like, ooh, and sometimes my clothes and, you know, my husband's clothes is just hanging there because no one wants to iron them. So I finally got myself the steamer, and I did a little bit of research. I end up with the Conair company steamer, and it's kind of nice and portable. The water sits here, as you can see, and this is such a miracle, you guys. This is, I don't know why I waited so long, because steamers are nothing really new, but I just didn't want to buy this huge, like big overwhelming machines, you know, like they used to make those that you really have this huge machine. I just wanted something that's gonna be powerful and at the same time it's gonna do a good job. And I have to admit that I have been loving this. I have been using it for everything. Comes with a little attachment here as well, so and that part is moving as well, so you can kind of keep your clothes straight, you know, as you're steaming it. Has incredible power, has a couple of settings. I usually use the normal setting, but you have like a heavy fabrics, you can use the turbo setting as well. Heats up super fast, and it's just incredible. The only thing I wish they would be like cordless, you know, so you still have a cord, but this cord is pretty long. So yeah, it's, see how I'm going? Yeah, it's pretty long. So anyway, I really have been loving this one. I'm gonna again try my best to link it down below for you guys. If you're looking for a good steamer, this one is 100% recommended. All right, so let's talk about some beauty stuff, because I have quite a few. I'm gonna start with lipstick. I have only one lipstick, and this is the lipstick that I'm wearing on me today. And this is the lipstick that I've got during the last VIB sale, which been only a few weeks, but I cannot put it down. That's how much I love it. This is from Gucci. This is one of the newest Gucci lipsticks. What's the name of it? Call It a Day. There we go. I will link it down below. It is back in stock. It wasn't for a little while, but this is very nice, kind of mauvey pinky tone, and in my opinion this is one of those lipsticks that just make your lips looks very natural, kind of better, you know, like a little enhance a little bit your lips. So I think no matter what skin color you are, I think this will suit everyone, because this is basically just giving you like a little hint of this pinkish mauvey kind of a tone. It's so beautiful. You guys, and it's so nice and creamy, and I like the tube that it's, you know, it's kind of like skinny. You can fit in any, you know, pretty much anywhere. It's not anything, you know, like thick, you know. It's kind of more kind of portable, I would say. So definitely, and there's a lot of colors from this, you know, specific line, but I love this one so much. I have been wearing it basically all the time since I purchased it. So this one is definitely my favorite. The other thing that I want to mention, I always forget, I was gonna mention it in my last favorites, is the eyeshadow that I have been really kind of loving recently. And it comes in my little loose eyeshadow, kind of a Sephora Z palette. And this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think I mentioned it in the past at some point. This is the pink champagne. This is how it looks like. I have it on my eyes today. This is so beautiful. It's just stunning. I use a little bit different shadow, you know, kind of to blend it a little bit, but I think from the Biba palette from Natasha Denona, and then I use this like to go like all over my lids. This is so beautiful. Pink Champagne, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know this is like something random, but oh, these loose eyeshadows from her are just amazing. So this one is certainly my favorite. The other one I'm just gonna mention here as well, I hit the pen on the other one. This is from the Makeup Geek, and this is the Starry Eyed. This is another one that it's this kind of a foiled, I think it's called a foiled eyeshadows, and these are just so beautiful. Absolutely love, especially the Pink Champagne. And if you look at the description box, a couple of last videos, I had those on my eyes as well. So yeah, loving it so much. All right, one foundation that I want to mention, I added to my collection something that I had in the past. I purchased this sometimes in, I think it was the beginning of the April, so it's been a few weeks, and I'm talking about the new, well, it's not the new, it's the Chanel Submerge foundation. I don't know how you say it exactly. I know they came up with the new-ish one that comes in the pump, but I had this one in the past, like I'm talking about 2-3 years ago. I wanted to get this one because I've heard the one in the pump is not as good for my skin type, which is a drier skin type, and I remember how well this one worked for me. So I have decided just to get another one. The only thing that I really don't like about this is the fact that it's in the jar, you know, and it's like, yeah, it does come with the little little brush that you can brush it all over, you know, put the foundation on with, but I don't like to use a brush. I always use a beauty blender. So I just want to mention it. I have the lightest color, I think it's 010. I'm always in the lightest color with the Chanel. It's a very nice moisturizing foundation. So you know, for someone like me who has more mature skin now, you know, lots of wrinkles, you know, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so I just have to be quite wise when I choose my foundations, and I really do love this foundation. I wish it would come in the pump and, you know, has a little different packaging, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, this has been my kind of favorite for the past couple of weeks, and I have been basically using it every single day. It's getting darker outside again. It's every time I sit down to film, you guys, it's just getting darker and darker and darker. It's very stormy. It's like I told you, it's like 80 degrees outside, and I'm looking, you know, at the window. It's just so stormy. I feel like it's just gonna rain, but I'm trying to record a video here, okay? So anyway, the perfumes. So the perfume that I feel like it's so appropriate for the spring and summer, this is the Delina Original. Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. I mean, actually you can wear it all the time, but I feel like spring and summer, it's the best for this fragrance. It's such a feminine fragrance. It is very, very expensive. I think it's over $300. And I do have another one on my wish list, which it comes in the same bottle, but it's like, what is it called? Cassini? I forgot. But it comes with like a little peach kind of a color bottle, not the pink. So this is something on my wish list as well. But you guys, if you haven't tried this perfume and you know, you can splurge a little bit, I would say go and get it. When I smell this, it's just so elegant, so feminine, so summery, springy. It's just beautiful. And also, if you guys remember from my VIB haul, I ended up purchasing 2 sets of those small Jo Malone fragrances. These were like a set, hold on, I'm just trying to, these were like a set of 2 in each package. I have been really using these quite a lot. The one that I especially am drawn to is the Wood Sage and Sea Salt. this is probably the most favorite out of, well, the other, I have two of them. Yeah, and then I have one of them is the English pear and freesia, and then what else? Peony suede. These are like so, I think these are like one of her more like famous perfumes. Oh, the peony, it's so nice. Yeah, I kind of, because the lady told me that you are supposed to like layer them, you know, this pair or this pair, and that's what I have been basically doing. I think it's a great way of trying those perfumes without spending in tons of money. The only thing I'm gonna tell you, what I suspected, what I've heard from people, they don't have the longest staying power. So but they are super pretty. So if you don't mind kind of spraying maybe once again during the day, you know, that would be something, you know, that you will have to consider, because unfortunately they don't have a super long staying power. That it's definitely a con. So I wish it was a little bit stronger, but I know she has perfume in her line that are a little bit more potent, stronger. So yeah, I might consider the other ones as well at some point, but for now I'm really enjoying these. I have one more beauty item, and then we're gonna go to the skincare, and this is from Guerlain. This is the L'Or primer. I love this. I'm almost actually out of this. As you can tell, there's a few probably uses. I have a tiny bit left. This is one of my favorite primers. I was actually thinking, because you know I'm running low, I was considering buying another one during the VIB sale, but I just hold myself back because I have a lot of other primers. So I'm really have to, and I'm trying to do my best to not buy, you know, and accumulate more and more. So I'm trying to finish the ones I have, and really kind of go through my collection before I repurchase this one, because I absolutely love it. I just want to share with you guys that if you can splurge, because again this is quite an investment, but if you can splurge, this is such a nice hydrating primer, which I would highly recommend. It just makes, every time, you know, when I put on foundation, no matter what foundation I put on, it just makes my skin looks so much nicer. All right, so let's talk about the skincare. I have been recently really kind of doing some research and checking things out, and kind of educating myself in the skincare department, because like I said, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I do have problems with my skin. You know, I'm just starting to get saggy eyes and under eye problems, and of course wrinkles and all of that jazz. So I've been really trying to educate myself, and I've decided to be a little bit wiser and purchase things, you know, like that will just basically make sense. So I have heard a lot of things when I grew up in Poland about the Vichy company. This is the French, I believe it's a drugstore kind of brand, skincare brand. When like I mentioned, when I grew up in Poland, the Vichy we only could have buy, and I think it's like this to this day, in the pharmacy. So you literally go to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy in Europe are not like in here that you go to Walgreens and you have everything else including food. The pharmacy shops in Europe are strictly pharmacy. So you go just to the store with your prescription and you get your, you know, medicine. There's really nothing else to buy, but they would carry like a clean line cosmetics. So the Vichy is one of those, and I basically went to my local Walgreens, and a couple of things I had to order online because not everything was available, but this was one of the things that I wanted to get. This is the Peptide C Anti-Aging Ampules. So these are like your vitamin C boost to your skin. This is something that I have been using for quite a few weeks now, for basically at the evening. Your skin is supposed to feel firmer and feel hydrating. In 10 days, skin looks smoother and radiant. That's what I can really agree with. in 1 month visibly reduce wrinkles. So I haven't been using it for 1 month yet, so I'll be definitely, you know, on the lookout for this. But basically you have all the claims in here, and you know, the list of ingredients, everything is on the side. I hate the packaging, I'm just gonna admit right away. The whole kind of instruction is in the inside, and as you can see, you get a bunch of those ampules, and they were right in here. I'm gonna take one, I'm just gonna show you guys. I hate the packaging. There's probably science behind this. Why is it done this way? So I hate the packaging because this is all glass, and in order to get the product, which is right here, you have to literally take like a tissue or like a small towel and just break it, you know, in your hands. And I hate that feeling, you know, but I've been dealing with it. So basically you're getting a bunch of those ampules. One of these lasts me for 4 kind of uses. There's a lot of product. I'm gonna show you how. I have one that it's open in here. Basically this is how it looks like. It comes with this little plastic dispenser that comes with that little top on the top that you can cover. So I've been using this dispenser because when you flip it, you know, you can kind of press it and the product comes out. I've been using this for maybe the first 2 ampules or so, and then I gave up. I just keep it, just, you know, to keep it covered, and it sits very tightly. But all I do, I just take my hand and I just basically pour it straight on my hand, and then, you know, I distribute on my face, and then I just cover with this. So unless, if you don't want to bother with this, obviously, because you know this is all a glass, so you have to be careful, then obviously you can use the dispenser. But I have been really loving this. So again, if you have an aging skin, you know, have some problems, some sunspots, you may consider getting this because it's really nice and it's not that expensive, you know. For sometimes those treatments for skincare can cost a fortune, and this one is not. I think it was like $35, something like that, or even under $30. So it's really not that expensive, and I feel like it's gonna do wonders. Okay guys, I feel like that video is gonna be so long, but I have a few more products. So continuing with the Vichy, the thing that I had to order online because my local Walgreens didn't have it is this product. I did save the packaging. This is amazing vitamin C serum, and it comes in this little bottle here. These, you can use it during the day, so you know, it's like typical. You have the product in here, and I take about 4 drops, you know, on the palm of my hand, and again I just use it as my serum, you know, distribute around your face. You need vitamin C, that's all I'm gonna say. Vitamin C does wonders for our skin. So I've been using it maybe for 2 weeks now or so. Love it, you guys. I am loving it. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a good serum. Really try this. Vichy is a clean line of cosmetics, doesn't have any perfumes, any parabens, any of this crap, you know, that we usually put on our faces. So yeah, really good. I always share with you one handbag, at least one, during my favorites. But to be honest with you guys, this past month or 2 months, I have been using all of them. Sometimes I even, which is very unusual for me, sometimes I will even change my bags every day, okay? But if I will have to pick one that kind of stood up during that past month or so, it will have to be this one. This is my Chanel DeVille tote, and this is in the size, what is it, medium, small? Probably not the small, because I think the small is like more kind of vertical, and this one is just like typical horizontal, but it's the one that only comes with the longer strap, doesn't have that small strap, so it's not as wide as those that you typically see, you know, that a lot of people are buying. And this bag is so amazing, you guys. It's just so amazing, and just this whole kind of sparkle situation happening is just so great. I do have a Zumoni organizer that comes with this bag. I took it out right now. I have some crap in here, but the organizer make it a little bit more, you know, firm, stiff, I would say, a little bit more, you know, structured. Sometimes I use it organizer, sometimes I don't. It really depends. Really depends what I have to carry in this bag. I love this bag so much, you guys. I still have protective stickers on those little grommets in there. Absolutely love it. Hands down one of my favorite bags in my collection, but like I mentioned, I've used most of them. And I have been really leaning towards smaller bags recently. And I know I mentioned on my last video that I'm planning to do a vlog sale. It's still on the table, you guys. It just takes me a little while to gather everything, to make sure that I do have boxes, if I do have boxes, you know, just to put everything together. So hopefully maybe my next video could be a vlog sale. I'll just have to, you know, gather stuff basically. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is it for today. These were super long favorites. I will do my best to link everything down in the description box, including this handbag. I know this probably this particular color might not be available because, you know, Chanel always comes up with different designs or different fabrics, but if I can find this particular shape, you know, the size of the handbag, I'm gonna link it down below for you as well. So yeah, I highly recommend. I cannot tell you enough good things about this handbag. This is, and it's a nice tote that is just not too large, you know. If you are looking for like kind of like a medium-sized tote and still kind of be chic, you know, it's Chanel, you cannot go wrong with that, right? So anyway, thank you so much again, you guys. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, let me know if you have any questions, and I'm gonna stop rambling for now. I hope you're doing wonderful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.